What's going on, guys? Today I want to introduce you to a game called Shooting Girl. Shooting Girl is a free-to-play game and it only requires registration on the Nutaku site. Now, this game is technically it's an RPG and it revolves around these creatures called the Unknown. Well, those are the common enemy. It's not really what it revolves around. It revolves around the Shooting Girls who are trying to take Japan back from the Unknown. Well, more specifically, the entire area of Tokyo. Now, the Unknown have taken up pretty much the entire Tokyo area, and the Shooting Girls only have a little section of it. So what they're trying to do is just go hostile, take it back, get real weapons, and they actually have real weapons, real world weapons that they use in their battle against the Unknown. And these weapons are fit to their personalities. So as you guys can see, for example, like excited, like girls that are like jumpy and stuff like that, they would be using a handgun, while as girls that are mysterious or more like laid back would probably have like a sniper or something. You guys kind of get the idea, right? Anyway, here I'm about to do the most important part of the game, which is forming your team. Without forming your team, you can't really do anything. You're going to go into battle completely defenseless, and you don't want that. So I'm going to put in the people that I got. The girl that I chose as literally like my starter girl, the girl that's always going to be there, and then my two other girls that I got in the beginning. So as you guys remember, I was given 3 choices in the beginning, and I chose this girl, the girl that is on the screen right now with the gun. And I chose her, and I was given 2 other girls with her. Oh, and I also got a reward here. I guess I got this reward for forming my team, but usually you get it after every mission, or I guess sometimes. It depends on what mission. The reward depends on what kind of mission it is, but we're actually going to go into a mission right now so that you guys can see what that's actually like. Right now, I only have 2 missions, and right before each mission, you can actually modify your team. This is a very strategic game. You got to know what you're doing, and you got to set up your team based on what you're facing. And, victory all depends on that. Basically, it's all about the situation that you're in. So sometimes you're going to want the girls to cover. Sometimes you're going to want them to be close range. You have to really think about what you have to do, depending on what your opponent is and, what the field is like, who your teammates are, and what your abilities are. And also, the guns that you have and whatnot. Here, that girl just talked about a strike, and I will talk about that in a second. But right now, we don't really need it because this is our first battle, like I said. And during the first mission, you're not really going to expect things to get too crazy. On the opposing side, we have the enemy, which is the Unknown. And you slowly start to approach each other before anything ever really happens. And then you get to see their HP. Actually, you see their HP even before you get really close to them. But when you're really close to them, you can see it in detail. You can also speed up the battle, or skip the battle, or zoom in. There are also controls that give you the option to zoom out and also turn off the speed up, or go back to normal speed. But as you guys can see, this isn't really a big deal. It's not a difficult situation for the Shooting Girls on my team, because I'm already I haven't taken any damage, I don't think, and these guys are done. But I feel like this kind of plays as a practice mission. Since this is the first mission, it doesn't say practice, but I feel like it plays like a practice mission. I did get an S for this, but I don't really find that too amazing since this was kind of like a practice mission. At the end of every mission, you do gain experience because this is like an RPG. So usually in RPGs, you do have this level up system. And also, I got a newbie login bonus, which you get, I think, up until the 10th day. So since I'm new to the game, I did get a lot of good stuff here. So as long as you log in, every day for 10 days, you get every single bonus. These are my next matches that I had against the Unknown, or I guess the missions, not really matches. This is like a story-based game, so it's not like, free matches. These are missions where you're trying to defeat the Unknown. And during these missions, I didn't really have too much trouble, but once you do have trouble, the airstrike gauge fills up as you get shot at or something like that, and then the principal comes out and helps you out with an airstrike, which is pretty cool. But I think I only needed that one time, not against the Unknown, against this giant thing that shows up. I had trouble against this thing, not the first time, but later on it does get stronger, and it completely wiped me out. So what I had to do, you're actually given 2 options. You can either let your girls rest, or you can give them an elixir, which costs you cash, like in-game cash. So I decided to wait the 4 minutes that it takes, the girls to rest. There are so many different mechanics in this game that you guys have to try out for yourselves. I'm going to leave a link in the description to the game, so now you don't really have any excuse. Check out Shooting Girl in the description down below.